What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and thank you again for joining me. WWE Off The Script. This is episode number 31, part number 2, to move this weekend right along for your WWE news and rumors. There's no better place to spend your Saturday morning right here on YouTube.com than WWE Off The Script with JD. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did miss yesterday's explosive episode, and the reason why I mention explosive is because I concentrated all my thoughts on one topic, and that was John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and the WWE Championship situation that we are headed to at Night of Champions. If you guys missed my opinion on why I think John Cena is not the right man for this rematch, why I think John Cena is not the right man to take down the Beast, why I think John Cena really doesn't deserve to be WWE Champion again, you're gonna wanna have to go check this out. Link is down below if you missed it, which I know most of you have because YouTube is so broken, I don't even know how to describe it anymore. I know a lot of you guys missed it. Link is down below in the description. Why John Cena should not be the guy to take on Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions. Go and listen to it. It's 20 minutes long. It's well worth it. If you guys want a valid opinion behind the WWE product, I am the guy to give it to you right here on YouTube.com. This is why I usually say I'm the #1 source for all WWE news and rumors right here on YouTube.com. There's no one on YouTube right now that's doing what I'm doing when it comes to WWE content. Nobody. And I'll firmly stand behind that. Go listen to it, let me know what you think, and let's discuss it this weekend because we got Night of Champions on Sunday night, and obviously I'll be doing a review on Night of Champions immediately following the pay-per-view on the WWE Network for $9.99. I know. I had to throw that in there because I'm fucking tired, it's late, and I want to get some fucking lightheartedness going on in this commentary. But enough of me blabbing, guys. You're here for news. You're here for fucking John Cena winning back the WWE title at Night of Champions. I'll get into that in just a second, but I gotta give my cheap plugs, man. You gotta go support my guys. You gotta go support my guys. Share Reality, WrestleZone.com, LeBar, Eisenberg, Ghoulish. Go check those guys out. They got new shit every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You guys know the drill. I don't have to explain it to you. Go over there, go check those guys out. Spreading the reality when it comes to professional wrestling on the internet. The #1 source, the #1 talk show when it comes to professional wrestling, besides me. They do it better than I can ever dream. All right, Share Reality, WrestleZone.com. Go check those guys out. Tell them JD from NY sent you over there. Also, very important note about CSR, LeBar, Eisenberg, and Ghoulish. They are actually uploading to their YouTube channel quite frequently nowadays. Go and subscribe to them. They actually uploaded an opinion piece about 5 minutes long. Fantastic listen. Why they think, or their opinion on the name change for Kenta. His new name is now Hideo Itami. They give you their opinion on, do they think the name change works, do they like it, etc., etc. Go check that out. Their YouTube page will be linked down below, along with their homepage for WrestleZone.com. Also, Joe Cronin, my man Joe Cronin. Links are down below for his Twitter and his YouTube page. Go and check him out. He is nearing 10,000 subscribers, so go over there if you guys want added wrestling content on YouTube.com. Him and I, hopefully, he didn't get back to me yet, but I'm hoping to do some kind of work with him tonight. Some kind of podcast before Night of Champions, previewing predictions maybe. I still got to get in touch with him. I'm waiting to hear back from him. So, Joe, if you're listening, buddy, let's get this thing going. Get Tommy on there as well. We'll have a fucking blast. We'll talk about Night of Champions, and we'll do our thing leading into the pay-per-view on Sunday, all right? So that's that, guys. Go check those guys out. It will be well worth your time. Now, spoilers or not, I don't know what I'm reading here, but it comes from credible sources, okay? And John Cena, I discussed this yesterday. I'm just going to read you this news article. You guys can dissect it any way you want. I gave you my opinion on this yesterday. I am not going to dive headfirst into this any longer. I gave you my opinion on it in yesterday's episode. So go check that out, all right? But Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, all right? This comes from Brian Alvarez, trusted source, all right? He works alongside Dave Meltzer for the Wrestling Observer, all right? He noted this week, live, on the radio show that he heard from people in WWE that said that while Brock Lesnar vs. John Cena and the match result is not final, okay, right now they still don't have a decision on which way they are going to go as far as an outcome. It is not finalized. It would not be a shock if Cena won the match, and the idea of Cena winning is definitely, and he stressed the word definitely, on the table. The way it was described to him was that the idea for Cena to win was in play. As noted last week, Vince McMahon ordered creative to book John Cena stronger, so this is not a surprise. The long-term plans are for Brock to defend the WWE title at WrestleMania, so it'll be an interesting scenario as to what happens with Brock's storyline if Vince does decide to have Cena win the title this Sunday at Night of Champions. The belief, according to another source, F4WOnline.com, is that Rusev will likely be entering into a program with John Cena, so the deal with this week's Monday Night Raw segment with Rusev also has to do with Rusev's push, the one with Mark Henry, okay? The result of Sunday's match between Brock Lesnar and John Cena will likely determine the direction for WrestleMania 31, and I mentioned this specifically yesterday on Off the Script Part 1. If Lesnar retains the title, then that would probably mean they are going to go with Lesnar versus Reigns at WrestleMania. I hope not. Reigns is not ready. You guys know my opinion on that. Okay, and I got news on Roman Reigns and the whole crowd reaction of the WWE being worried about how the crowds are receiving Roman Reigns, okay? But that's what would happen, or the potential plan, if Lesnar does walk away as the champion. Reigns versus Lesnar is still on the table, okay? Hopefully, they don't get cold feet and they stick to the plan with Brock Lesnar walking into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. If Cena wins, then Roman Reigns should still get a big push, but the path to get to WrestleMania will be different and will probably end up with Seth Rollins as WWE champion at some point. If Lesnar loses, then it would free up Lesnar to have a match that could be as important or more than a WWE title match. Steve Austin, The Rock, or The Undertaker would make good candidates if WWE is looking for a match that is just as important or more important than the WWE title match. Okay? I'm not going to dive too much into this. Okay? I gave you my opinion on this in part 1. All right? Go and listen to it. I've said that 3 or 4 times. Go and listen to it. All right? But I'm going to add this. Okay, you guys know my feeling on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is not ready. I don't think Roman Reigns is ready for a top spot, let alone a WWE Championship reign. I think they're forcing him down our throats, and I'm getting sick and tired of Roman Reigns. He hasn't developed into anything special. I don't think he's going to develop into anything special from now up until WrestleMania. I just don't see it. All right, they're force-feeding you Roman Reigns because they have no other option right now. That is the only reason why they are doing this with Roman Reigns. He does not belong in a main event. If they wanted to book Roman Reigns correctly and wanted us to be on his side, instead of siding with Ambrose and Rollins more over Roman Reigns, they should have put Reigns in a mid-card feud. Fight for the IC title. Work your way up the ranks. People aren't stupid. If you're going to give things to people who don't deserve them or have not worked hard enough to achieve those things, then people will understand that, people will catch on, and people are going to get pissed. Okay? Plain and simple. The WWE fans, the hardcore fans, are not stupid. That's all I'm going to say about Roman Reigns. That's my feeling on that. And every time this comes up, every time a WWE title match rumored with Lesnar and WrestleMania and Roman Reigns is involved and his name is being dropped, I'm going to give you the same answer I've been giving you for fucking weeks now. He is not ready, and I can't stand the sight of him right now. Okay? Why? Because it's not organic. If Roman Reigns was being built up as a mid-card guy and then elevated to a top guy, then I would be more invested in his character. But if you're going to shove him on our TV screens every week and force us to watch him and force us to cheer for him and force us to like him, I'm not going to be on board with that. You can't tell people who to cheer for because you want to push him. It doesn't work that way, okay? You didn't do that with Daniel Bryan. In fact, you held him down. And then people revolted, and people voiced their opinion. And what happened? WWE was forced to push Daniel Bryan because that's who people still want to see. That's who people wanted to see. And like I said, still want to see to this very day. Watch when he comes back, folks. Roman Reigns, I'm telling you this right now, and mark this on your fucking calendars. Mark it on your calendars. When Daniel Bryan returns, you're not even going to hear anything about Roman Reigns. Why? Because we still want to see Daniel Bryan. Plain and simple. Okay? As for Steve Austin, I don't want to see a match with Brock Lesnar and Steve Austin. I don't. That's a waste of a Steve Austin appearance. Do I want to see Brock Lesnar versus The Rock? I got no words for it, man. We've seen it already. I don't care for The Rock. I like Lesnar. I don't see it being a match I'm going to invest my time in because we know why The Rock is back. We know why The Rock is going to be there. Money. Okay? The Undertaker, I don't want to see The Undertaker waste what could be his final appearance on Brock Lesnar. It's over, it's done with. Move him on to Sting. Sting, more than likely, I'll bet the fucking house, the kids, the dog, the cat, the car, everything, that Sting is going to be at WrestleMania. Okay? He's going to be fighting The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I just have a gut feeling. Okay? If you want to book WrestleMania, why don't you use JD's idea? Why don't you use JD's idea? Even though I don't like The Rock, why don't you have Lesnar hold the title till Royal Rumble? Have The Rock beat Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Have The Rock get into a program with Roman Reigns. Have Roman Reigns fight his way into the fucking WrestleMania main event, whether he wins the Royal Rumble or he wins the Elimination Chamber, whatever you want to book, and have Roman Reigns versus The Rock at WrestleMania, and have The Rock drop the title to Roman Reigns if that's the route you want to go. I like that idea. Or you could just give the Royal Rumble to Daniel Bryan, have Lesnar hold the title to WrestleMania, and have Daniel Bryan win the title at WrestleMania again, which I think would be the majority of the vote. I don't know, man. You got a lot of different, roads to go down, but Steve Austin should not factor into this WrestleMania. I want to see him retire in Dallas. Plain and simple. I want to see him retire in Dallas. I have this fantasy dream. All right? Or you can even book Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle if you want to bring Kurt Angle back. That's another one I would love to see. I have this fantasy dream of Steve Austin, HBK, and Undertaker all wrestling under the stars and lights in Dallas at WrestleMania 32. I just have this fucking fantasy dream booking scenario. Punk returns to fight Austin in his retirement match. Both guys right off into the sunset. We don't hear from them ever again in the WWE. Punk versus Austin. All right. It doesn't even need to be booked. You can do what you got to do. It's got backstory to it. They had words already with each other. It would be fairly simple and one of the best fucking matches of all time. One of the highly requested matches of our generation. It would finally be happening in front of our very eyes at WrestleMania 32. I would love to see it happen. That's one dream scenario. Number two, Triple H retires, and the one guy he wants to go out on top with is HBK. HBK comes out of retirement and fights Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Triple H comes out of retirement for his best friend, not in any disrespectful way to The Undertaker. Triple H requests it. They go at it at WrestleMania 32. HBK, again, fully retired. Triple H retires from in-ring, competitiveness, in-ring competition. He fights HBK at WrestleMania 32. And then The Undertaker could fight, if you want to hold off, have him fight Sting at WrestleMania 32 and have those both those guys retire. You could go about it any way you want. It's my dream scenario. It's my fantasy booking. That would be the greatest WrestleMania in probably ever in creation. I don't think you'll ever have another WrestleMania like that ever again. Once in a lifetime. Dallas, 100,000. And especially if you're going to have it in Dallas to fill that stadium with 100,000 people. Can you imagine? Steve Austin, CM Punk, HBK, Triple H, Undertaker, and Sting all on the fucking card. If you can't sell 100,000 tickets to that WrestleMania, then you're doing fucking something wrong. That WrestleMania would be sold out that they would probably have to rebuild the fucking stadium to add more seats. That WrestleMania would be fucking out of this fucking world. That's my dream scenario. I figured I'd talk about it. It's fun to dream. It's fun to dream, kids. It's fun to dream. All right. Moving on, off the script, number 31. Thank you guys for joining me, by the way. Triple H. I got news on Triple H. All right. Him and Vince McMahon, it's been reported here on Off the Script that they're butting heads creatively Vince wants to do his thing. Triple H wants to do his thing. When Triple H gets the opportunity to do his thing, it's overlooked and overwritten by Vince McMahon. It is what it is, folks. But Triple H may be gaining influence and gearing up to take over WWE from father-in-law Vince McMahon one day, okay? The passing of the torch has yet to officially happen. Vince is still in charge, as it were, even if you would assume his influence is decreasing as Triple H takes over. This odd power-sharing situation is causing increasing confusion with certain wrestlers being pushed, then falling down the card suddenly. Some of these frustrating start-and-stop pushes can be attributed to Triple H and Vince's differing views on wrestlers. Cesaro is one name that has been brought to light, and his name has been a subject to those start-and-stop pushes as much as anyone. Triple H is a big booster and gets his way to push him every few months. Cesaro has the backing of Triple H in a big way. But then, Vince sours on him and begins to bury him once again. The cycle continues. In addition to finding him boring, as he has been reported in the past, it is now said that Vince doesn't believe Cesaro is aggressive enough or a tough guy. This comes down to personal taste, with Vince possibly seeing him as too hoity-toity is the word they use. I don't know what the fuck that means, but he seems a little priss. He seems like a fairy. That's what Vince McMahon thinks of Cesaro. European, too book smart. Those are the terms Vince looks at when he thinks about Cesaro. Vince sees some potential in Cesaro, but doesn't get him, as is the case with a lot of guys. Vince doesn't get him. He doesn't get him, so he's like, you know what? I'm going to bury him. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? Who are you going to push instead of Cesaro? You're going to fucking bury us with Roman Reigns. You're going to fucking bury us with John Cena. You're going to bury us with fucking Randy Orton. Guys that, you know, we don't care for as much anymore, man. The tides are changing. People want to see youth. People want to see wrestling, storytelling inside that ring, storylines, angles that make sense, that start and finish and have some conclusion to them. We don't want to see the same shit, the same guys over and over again. Why do you think the NXT segment with Zayn, Breeze, and Tyson Kidd and Adrian Neville was so great on Monday Night Raw a few weeks back? Why? Because it's fresh blood. You don't see any of the guys on the main roster right now with that type of intensity, with that type of hunger. Push the young guys, Vince. Enough of this fucking bullshit that you have to fucking just jam down our throat. I'm sick of it. And that's the reason why the product is so goddamn fucking stale. Alright? It comes down to personal taste with Vince McMahon. That's not the way it should be. It should be based on fucking talent and who you have on the roster, man. Don't you watch what goes on? Don't you watch what you have on the roster? You're telling me you see nothing in Cesaro that you could utilize right now? Nothing? What is he doing? Wasting away in a fucking meaningless feud over a meaningless title with Sheamus because you don't want to push him. He was on the brink of possibly challenging Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. Now, you can't even mention those two in the same breath because Vince doesn't see anything in Cesaro. Bullshit, folks. I'm frustrated. I know you are when you hear fucking stories like this, alright? His standpoint, Vince's standpoint, often comes down to whether he's going to make money off a wrestler or he at least falls in line with personal taste. If a wrestler doesn't fit either bill, he won't truly be accepted by Vince McMahon. The backstage sentiment on Cesaro is much more positive. He is universally loved by his peers. He's regarded as a great worker and a really, really nice guy. It is said that, with the exception of some pieces of garbage, everyone is rooting for Cesaro to succeed in the WWE. Take that for what it's worth. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you made it this far into the video, which I know most of you have because you're not going to find news like this anywhere else on YouTube, let me know what you think about Triple H and Vince McMahon butting heads over Cesaro and Vince kind of pushing him down the card because he just doesn't see anything in him, and it comes down to personal taste. Let me know what you guys think down below. It was reported last Thursday morning, just hours before WWE NXT, okay, Takeover 2, that Ric Flair would be missing the show due to a personal conflict. Flair was scheduled to appear at Takeover 2 in a segment with Kenta, introducing him as Hideo Itami. It turns out that Flair was hospitalized at the Gwinnett Medical Center in Lawrenceville, Georgia. We know that Flair was in the hospital as of September 9th, and the decision for him to miss Takeover may not have been made until late Wednesday evening last week, September 10th. Sources were not able to confirm why Flair was hospitalized, but it may have been for some sort of stomach surgery. A source close to the situation noted that Flair has been at the same hospital at least twice since September 3rd. My well wishes go out to Ric Flair, but I think the Hideo Itami situation or the Kenta situation in a segment that aired on NXT TakeOver was very well produced. It was very well. It came off well on TV, and I'm excited to see him finally in a WWE ring. I will be keeping a close eye on the man formerly known as Kenta, all right? But as of this writing, as of this report, WWE is still planning on having Flair work SmackDown tapings in Biloxi as a special guest referee for Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton, likely the dark main event, which the fans seen on Tuesday. I don't care if Flair is on TV or not. Just bring up his daughter and put him with his daughter and get her over on WWE TV. That would be the best role for Ric Flair right now, okay? Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is not advertised to compete at Night of Champions on Sunday. I know it sucks, but there are rumors that it's going to be building, or that he's going to be building towards his next feud, hopefully with Dolph Ziggler, like the rumors are suggesting. But if this stands true, it would mark the first time since Hell in a Cell that he has not competed on a WWE pay-per-view event. This may seem like an alarming sign, but it's not, according to this source. Wyatt has already feuded with every top babyface in the WWE. CM Punk when he was a face, Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, The Shield, John Cena. They have all had run-ins with Bray Wyatt. He's long overdue for some kind of layoff, okay? But Wyatt was recently matched with The Big Show because WWE Creative doesn't have major plans for either competitor. I'm going to stop right there. You don't have plans for The Big Show. Good. Good. He doesn't belong on my fucking TV, number one. You don't have plans for Bray Wyatt means WWE Creative really doesn't get his character. They don't know what to do with Bray Wyatt. Are you fucking kidding me? You got one of the most unique, fucking well-liked bad guys, heels, however you want to reference them. People want to see Bray Wyatt. He's one of the most unique fucking characters to come along in the WWE in years. The man can cut a promo better than anyone on the roster right now. You mean to tell me you can't do anything with him? Anything at all? You can't figure out something to get this guy on TV in a meaningful feud? He's a fucking heel. He's got heel characteristics. He's fucking someone people want to see. Book him against Dolph Ziggler. It's easy. You fucked up the feud with Jericho. I didn't like it at all. You fucked up the feud with John Cena because nobody cared about it after the first week, after the first match, and then they, again, went on to have two other matches after that and still continue to run into each other. I don't understand it. Bray Wyatt should be one of those guys that just comes naturally to book with ease. You know? Put a fucking belt around him, man. Give him the IC title. Put him in a feud for the IC title. Bray Wyatt is at a fucking level right now that if you put him in a feud with Dolph Ziggler for the IC title, people are going to want to see that. People are going to say, oh shit, Bray Wyatt and Dolph Ziggler are fighting and battling over the IC title. This is something I want to see. Ziggler and The Miz right now, nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody cares about the IC title being defended. They're going to shrug their shoulders and be like, oh, just another fucking match. Nobody gives a fuck about. Wyatt and Ziggler for the IC title, that's going to immediately set off light bulbs in someone's fucking brain. Oh shit, this is going to be a fucking great match. And it's for the IC title, I got to sit down and fucking invest my time in this one. Let me see what happens here. These two could put on a great match. It's easy, man. It's easy. Ziggler is confident, cocky. He's got that fucking pretty boy look. Bray Wyatt is a loner. He's a soul eater. He's a destroyer of worlds, man. You're going to take that and not have anything to do with it? You don't know what to do with it? Come on, man. I'm sure half of the people watching me know how to book Bray Wyatt. What does that say about WWE Creative? It means they don't got a fucking goddamn clue about what to do with the people they have on they don't know what they have on their roster, which tells me they don't deserve to have these guys in their possession. That's what it means to me. That's what it tells me. Plain and simple. Where am I now? I'm fucking lost, man. I'm going on a rant. WWE is just really fucking pissing me off, man. It really is fucking pissing me off. It was speculated on the last episode of the Wrestling Observer radio show that there may be something brewing between Steve Austin and WWE because of how they plugged his podcast on Monday's Raw. While WWE's website promoted Chris Jericho's podcast, with Triple H, it was not promoted on Raw like Austin's podcast with Kevin Nash was this Monday. Rumors are going around that Austin is getting ready to fucking wrestle one last match with the WWE, etc., etc. It's been in the news, it's been in the rumors for fucking years that Austin's going to come back and give us one more match at WrestleMania, whichever WrestleMania he wants to come back at, okay? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to reserve my thoughts until I hear concrete fucking news that fully states to me, and I'm looking at it, that Austin is coming back for one more match. Then I'll give you my opinion. Other than that, take it with a fucking grain of salt, because Austin's going to say, listen, I'm in the gym working out because I want to stay healthy, okay? He's not coming back. He's not going to say he's coming back, because if he did, it would ruin the fucking surprise, all right? So I'm going to just leave it as it is, take it with a grain of salt. Austin right now is in some kind of working relationship with the WWE, being that they plugged his podcast. If they didn't plug his podcast, then this wouldn't be a factor on this week's news and rumors headlines. But the fact that they did plug it on Monday Night Raw means to everybody that there's some kind of working relationship. I think there's new T-shirts coming out for Steve Austin. So something's going on. We just don't know what yet. And when I find it out and when it's official and it's leaked and we know what's going on, I will let you guys know right here on Off the Script, and I'll give you my opinion on that when the time comes, all right? A few more pieces of news, guys, before we end part 2 here on Off the Script for Saturday. It was seen on Raw from Lafayette that John Cena and WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar were used earlier in the show while Mark Henry and Rusev were put on in the main event slot. This was said to be a Vince McMahon decision. No shit, no wonder. WWE wanted to use Cena, Lesnar, and Heyman essentially to counter NFL's Monday Night Football. The announcers and Cena kept referring to the fight taking place at halftime because they wanted the fans to switch from the NFL game back to Monday Night Raw. Whatever. Last thing that Vince McMahon needs to worry about is fucking Monday Night Football. You're never going to tackle that giant. Worry about putting on the best show you can and forget about fucking Monday Night Football. Just think about that. Think about it that they're not even there. Don't even realize that Monday Night Football is on ESPN. Fuck it. Do what you got to do and give us quality television. That's it. Despite the WWE announce team teasing that John Cena may have broken Brock Lesnar's nose, because Michael Cole kept saying it over and over again during that brawl on Raw, PW Insider reports that Lesnar was fine and that he does not have a broken nose, and the entire angle went as planned. And finally, guys, I didn't call it. It has nothing to do with CM Punk, but WWE has announced that 2K and 2K Games will release WWE 2K15 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One a little bit later than the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions. PS4 and Xbox One will be released on November 18th, 2014 in North America. November 21st, 2014 internationally. Okay, that's for the PS4 and Xbox One. PS3 and Xbox 360 versions will launch as planned on October 28th and 31st internationally in October. So look forward to that. And that's all I got, guys. Thank you for sticking with me if you did make it this far. On part 3 on Sunday, I got news on Randy Orton. Is Randy Orton frustrated with WWE Creative? What does that mean for his WWE career? And is there potential that Randy Orton will be leaving the WWE? You're not going to want to miss this one. That's Off the Script, guys. If you missed part 1, link down below. CSR down below. Joe Cronin down below. Twitter at JD from NY206. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoy. Leave a like on your way out the door. It greatly helps out my channel. And I'll see you guys on part 3. Thank you very much, and I'll see you then, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.